let's play a game. If you grew up when I did, in the 1970s and 80s, it might be familiar. It's actually called lava tag. So we're gonna play a little variation of lava tag. I'm actually playing it right now. And if you notice, I'm walking around funny. If you see me pacing around like this, it's because of one thing. I'm following a rule that should always apply in your footwork as you add momentum to the disc golf backhand. The heels are lava. The heels are lava is the idea that in the disc golf biomechanics, you need to be bouncy and light on your feet, and you need to gallop down the tee pad. And the only time your heel is allowed to hit the ground is right at the front of the tee pad when you are forming the brace. What would it be like to have your heels wreathed in actual lava? Not hot coals. Some people have stepped on those voluntarily. Actual lava. It's so hot, it's searing your skin right now. But the more space you can put between your heels and the ground, the more air there is to fan that heat away. Ooh, it hurts. As long as you're on the tee pad, your heels are lava, with one exception. There's a pool of water down at the end of the tee pad. It can be anywhere. It actually depends on where you're materializing the bullet. While I narrate this video, I'm gonna try to obey the rules of the game the whole time. I'm never gonna come down off the balls of my feet for this whole video, okay? If I can do it. It will actually allow me to be terse for once, probably. So there's a patch there for me in the corner. There's water there. My heels are lava. How do I put my foot out in the water? How do I need to just move so that when I attack, I put my foot into the water? At every other time, I am on the balls of my feet. The only respite is here. If I get really tired, I can retreat to here and put 2 feet in, but I'm not gonna cheat. If you obey this rule, you will be able to add lateral momentum to the disc golf mechanism so much easier. I'm gonna talk a little bit about biomechanics and the amazing human body. When I'm walking around like this, I feel light as air. My brain understands how to use my calves for their bounciness, biomechanical bounciness. This is how we bounce off the ground. This is where the human foot is bouncy. You have to remain on the bouncy part of your foot every time you are mobile in this sport at all times. You can't come down onto the heels. Don't do it. Treat them like lava during the footwork. It will hurt at the beginning. You'll feel like your calves are burning. Mine are burning right now. I'm still narrating the video. Stay light on your feet. Feel the flow. Your body is made to be mobile. At any point, the heels touch down. I would normally exhibit it, but I'm following the rules of the game. All of your mobility vanishes in an instant. You're like a giant siege tank toppling over onto a lattice structure, which is your skeleton. Your stacked skeleton is a load-bearing machine. It's enormously strong when it's rigid and aligned with your spine and your heels. And a big giant frame doesn't throw a disc very well. It's rigid and stiff. If your heels touch down, that rigidity, you go into siege mode. You can see it right away. People lumber on their heels, clomp, clomp. It can work if you can get into leverage positions, but boy, it ain't athletic. The heels are lava. Treat them as such all the time. If I want to throw downrange straight, I pick this target, I fly at it, and I extinguish my heel there. Just move at a gallop. You probably did it as a kid. Forget about the disc. Drive your energy there. The heels are lava. Mobility begins with this understanding. You can aim the mechanism anywhere you want. Find your balance using the frames and drills that I have taught. Learn to move effortlessly, flowing to the right like a dancer. But you must transfer all the energy captive in your body. It's almost like you're a minecart that moves energy. A big ball of energy that you're gonna move to that spot, right alongside the rule. The heels are lava. You're shepherding this energy captive in your body, planting on a foot of stability, getting off the backside. All that energy flowing up into your hand becomes the bullet and off it goes. It starts with the balance of following this rule. This is how I learned it. I've been able to do this whole video obeying the rule, strutting around. Heels are lava. You just walk around all day doing it if you want to. You can build up this mechanism. It's really easy to do. And it allows you to learn the perfect balance extremely quickly. If you obey the rule, heels are lava, you will find your way to perfect biomechanical balance in time, and adding momentum will be so easy, you'll laugh that it was ever hard.